Hello and welcome. Friends, there is a famous saying, nobody wants to be sold, everyone wants to buy. And people don't buy for logical reasons, they buy for emotional reasons. Remember, people buy for emotional reasons. In today's video, I'll talk about emotional selling, how to convince your customer emotionally. My name is Rajat Saha. I have been linked with pharma industry for 20 years. Friends, emotions is one thing that influence consumer behavior the most. In fact, emotions is the driving force behind most buying decisions. Now, it is easy to sell if there is an emotional connection. Now, what is emotional selling? Emotional selling is a technique where you use emotions to make your customer buy your product. Let me give you an example. Suppose you are selling t-shirt. One customer comes and looking at a particular t-shirt. Now, as a salesperson, if we approach the customer and say, "Sir, this t-shirt is of excellent quality. This t-shirt is very comfortable." Now, these are logical arguments. But if we approach the customer and say, "Sir, this t-shirt would look good on you. The design of the t-shirt will match your shoes." Now, these are emotional appeals. Remember, emotional appeals are more powerful than logical arguments because emotional appeals influence the decisions 6 times more than logical. So, as a salesperson, you have to sell the feelings that your product provides rather than selling the product explicitly. Let us see why emotions are important in sales. Friends, sales are driven by high emotions. Selling is a human interaction, and human interactions are based on emotions. There is a famous saying, while dealing with people, remember, you are not dealing with creature of logic, you are dealing with creature of emotions. Another reason is selling is very competitive. In today's competitive world, most products offer similar benefits. So trying to convince the customer with science and logic may not work. Whereas you can convince the customer through emotional appeals. Third reason is emotions are integral to customers' loyalty. Emotional customers take action and they buy more products. Emotionally engaged customers have higher lifetime value. A strong emotional bond with the customer significantly improves retention rate and customer satisfaction. Now the question is how to convince a customer emotionally. Let us first see what does convince a customer means. Convince a customer is a way to make your customer do something or believe in certain things. Convince a customer is actually what defines your business success. There is a thumb rule. A customer can be convinced when connected emotionally. Come on, one more time. A customer can be convinced when connected emotionally. So don't try to convince, try to connect with him emotionally. If you see the most powerful companies like Apple, P&G and Patanjali, they have one thing in common. They are good in building emotional bond with the customer. Let us first see how to build an emotional connections with the customer. There are many ways by which you can build emotional connection with the customer. I will give you 5 tips of how to build an emotional connections. The first is develop your emotional intelligence. Emotions are signal of information and people follow these signals. Emotional intelligence is your ability to understand, use and manage your emotions and to handle interpersonal relationship. Emotional intelligence is the single biggest indicator of success in sales. Emotional intelligence will help you to understand customer's mind, and high level of emotional intelligence will help you to sense, understand and effectively apply the power of emotions while interacting with your customers. Emotional intelligence will also help you to handle objections and to build rapport with the customers. The next is ask about your customer's well-being. If you want to build a strong emotional bond with the customer, in the beginning of your discussions, ask about customer's well-being. Research has shown that business increases with those customers who were asked about their well-being. By asking about their well-beings, you can start the discussion in a positive mode. Number 3, actively listen to your customer. Listening is the most powerful way to connect with your customer. Here you should remember that customers respond to those salesperson who actually listen to them. Apply the techniques of active listening while interacting with your customers. The best form of respect which you can give to your customer is actually listening what your customer has to say. Number 4, make your customer feel that their opinion is important. Chances of success in sales increases if the customer feels that their opinion matters and they can make a choice. Here you use the power of psychology while interacting with your customers and give your customer some kind of autonomy. For example, you can ask, "Sir, what do you like to do next?" Or you can suggest some options. Here you are helping the customer to buy. This is the best way to connect with your customers. There is a famous saying, "Don't sell, help your customer to buy." Number 5, make your customer the hero. Always highlight the importance of your customers. For example, during interactions, use sentence like, "Sir, it's pleasure to do business with you." By highlighting the importance, you are actually encouraging the customer to buy your products. And finally, remember, it doesn't matter what you sell, you need to build an emotional connection with the customer. Come on, one more time. It doesn't matter what you sell, you need to build an emotional connection with the customer. I thank you very much for watching this video. I request you to subscribe my channel to watch more videos, and please don't forget to hit the bell icon. If you really like my video, then share my video in WhatsApp, Facebook and LinkedIn. Once again, thank you very much.